Hi, I'm apple cider vinegar and I contain acetic acid. Hi, I'm coconut oil and I contain lauric acid. Well, did you know that if we hang out together that we make an amazing cocktail that can really make people healthy? All right, that's pretty cheesy, but let's get down to a recipe leveraging pumpkin spice, apple cider vinegar, and good old-fashioned coconut oil. Let's get to it. It's time for an apple cider vinegar recipe that's gonna absolutely blow your mind. I've done apple cider vinegar recipes before, but this one takes the cake with some all new approaches. In fact, this is even a variation of bulletproof tea, meaning it is a ketogenic friendly tea that's gonna help you leverage your body's fat stores to burn more fat, but also has some amazing ingredients that have powerful antioxidant properties, and of course, our friend apple cider vinegar. So we're starting with regular green tea, all right? I've just got some good old-fashioned organic green tea. Make sure you get organic, because one thing you may not know, the first time that your tea leaves are ever washed of any pesticides or herbicides are when they're washed in your water. Yes, literally. So make sure you're getting organic so you're not getting all that crud that's sticking on the tea leaves. All right, so plain and simple, just gonna get some hot water going here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and steep the tea and let that steep for about a minute or two. And while that's steeping, it's a perfect opportunity for me to start describing some of the ingredients and what's going on in here. So first and foremost, the star of the show, pumpkin spice. Why pumpkin spice? Is it just because I'm feeling festive because it's fall? No, not at all. It's simply because it contains 4 extremely powerful spices that do some amazing things, especially if you're on a low-carb diet. They're gonna help you out immensely. First and foremost, cinnamon. Cinnamon contains something known as methylhydroxy chalcone polymer. Okay, now this methylhydroxy chalcone polymer, although it's a mouthful to say, is actually quite simple with what it does in your body. It emulates insulin. What does that mean? It means that any carbohydrates that you're consuming, it's going to help your body take them up without having to utilize insulin. So all that means is that the carbohydrates that are going around through your bloodstream are going to get taken up by the cells that much easier without having to consume more carbohydrates. Perfect for the low-carb dieter. But additionally, cinnamon also contains something known as cinnamaldehyde, which enhances your glutathione production, which helps you detox. If you're on a low-carb diet, the first thing you want to be doing is detoxing anyway, so it's helping you out with that. Then pumpkin spice also contains nutmeg, which we all know is awesome. Nutmeg is super high in something known as macelignan. Now I know I'm throwing all these weird terms at you, but macelignan is something you should know about, especially if you're trying to get cognitive function, cognitive improvement. Okay, we all talk about bulletproof coffee and how it's amazing, right? Well, bulletproof tea can be just as good, leveraging the power of the nutmeg, simply because it contains an antioxidant that is known as a neural protector. Basically, it helps the myelin sheath. It helps the nerve process between your brain and your body. So if you're trying to really make sure that you're up to snuff, you're gonna go public speaking or you have a meeting that's important, yeah, believe it or not, nutmeg helps a lot. Then of course we've got ginger. Ginger contains the famous gingerol. Gingerol is well known as something that helps produce leptin in the body. Leptin is what we all want. Leptin is what allows the fat cells in our body to communicate with the brain, to let the brain know that we have enough fat on hand. Therefore, it's okay for the brain to turn on the metabolism. Think of it as the leptin picking up the phone and calling the brain and saying, hey brain, guess what? We have enough fat, it's okay to turn up the metabolism and get this guy burning some fat. That's exactly what leptin does, and we have a powerful effect from ginger when it comes to that. Then we have to talk about the good old-fashioned cloves. Cloves do something extremely unique, and I'm gonna get ketogenic scientific fancy on you for a second, because what happens here is really intriguing. It contains something known as eugenol. Eugenol is a powerful lipid peroxidation prohibitor. Basically, what that means is it stops the fats from going rancid in your body. You may not realize this, but lipid peroxidation is a real thing. That's where the fats that you consume go rancid inside your body and turn into trans fats. Definitely something you want to avoid. You see, eugenol, the product of cloves, can actually directly penetrate the cell membrane and get right into the red blood cell as well to make sure that lipid peroxidation doesn't occur, to make sure that it's a powerful fat antioxidant. Okay, so all I'm doing here now that that's been steeping is I've got 1 level teaspoon of pumpkin spice. Nothing fancy there, okay? But here's the thing with pumpkin spice. Okay, you need to make sure that you're getting some minerals along with it. That way you're getting the benefit. So that's exactly why I have some pink Himalayan salt. Of course, when you're on a ketogenic diet, you want to make sure you're getting enough minerals as well. I recommend not putting more than about 1/4 teaspoon of that stuff in there. Now, the big star of the show, all right? We've got good old-fashioned apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, you can put anywhere from 1 to 3 tablespoons of this stuff in. I'm gonna go ahead and eyeball it, but let me tell you exactly why I'm putting apple cider vinegar in this. Not only does it taste awesome, but we all are hearing the amazing benefits of apple cider vinegar lately. Well, the main benefit here is coming from the acetic acid. The acetic acid is gonna help the uptake of minerals in your body, especially if you're on a low-carb diet. See, on a low-carb diet, you're losing a lot of water, you're losing a lot of minerals, which means you're losing important minerals that support the healthy function of your body. The acetic acid is going to help the mineralization in your body. Those minerals, the magnesium, the sodium, the potassium, they're going to get into your body so you feel more alive, you don't feel run down when you're on a low-carb diet. Plus, we have some really, really powerful gut flora benefits there with the apple cider vinegar that are going to make sure that you get the healthy gut bacteria that you need, especially on a low-carb diet. Okay, now lastly, my personal favorite, some good old-fashioned coconut oil. Now, I am just going to eyeball, again, about a tablespoon here. Now, this ordinarily wouldn't work in my other apple cider vinegar drinks because they're not warm. Coconut oil is obviously solid above 72 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that in there with the tea. I'm going to go ahead and take out the tea bag because I don't need that guy anymore. Set that over there. Go ahead and mix it on up. Let that coconut oil dissolve. Here's the thing with coconut oil and why it's so important on a ketogenic diet. Mainly because of the medium-chain triglycerides. Medium-chain triglycerides bypass the liver altogether. They go straight to energy utilization, meaning they don't have to pass through additional processes to actually become energy. They immediately get burned, and they immediately prime your body to start utilizing fats as a source of fuel even more. Okay? Now, additionally, they contain lauric acid, which works in conjunction with the apple cider vinegar. So you have a gut biome awesome party going on right here just because of that. And that's it. You can add some stevia to this. If you're not on a low-carb diet, you can go ahead and add a little bit of honey, but I highly recommend keeping it low-carb friendly, keeping it ketogenic friendly, and making it a drink that you use to start your day while still getting the pumpkin spice love that you really want this season. So I'm gonna dive right in. My sweet and sour bulletproof tea. As always, keep it locked in here on my channel. If you have ideas for future videos, make sure you hit them in the comment section below so that I can see them and I can create the videos that you want to see. Keep it locked in here on my channel. I'll see you soon. That's awesome.